the heck are you guys? I am Fastidious, and we have got two big pieces of news, two big updates regarding Azhor's master Smithy. So if you don't know, this is one of the Frostfall Jamboree events. I put two videos out on it yesterday. It is a very important event because you get to design and perfect the perfect piece of gear for your account. You can see here, I've already started working on mine. I have a full guide breaking down how to pick the perfect piece for your account and then how to build it, how to do this whole process. There are multiple steps, but once you're locked in, you'll reach this recasting phase. Definitely go watch that video if you haven't started yet. Also, right before it, I put out another video on how to actually earn the special currency you need for the event. This currency is called Luminite, so you need a lot of Luminites, and you get them by farming in the Frost Trials. We have a big update that viewers, you guys, actually turned me on to for how to beat this even more easily. It's pretty crazy, so check that out. And we got a big update from the developers regarding people that may have claimed their perfect piece of gear prematurely. And I put perfect in quotes because if they claimed it prematurely, unless they had a very lucky first roll, it wasn't perfect. It probably had substat rolls like this. So let's start with that update, and then I'll show you the little walkthrough of the trial attempt at the end with the new strategy to make it even easier, especially for mobile phone players. So right before I do, I want to quickly say thank you so much to everyone who has been subscribing to the channel lately. When I originally started pushing for 50K by the end of the year, it felt like a pipe dream. However, all of a sudden, it is looking really possible. You can see subscribers are up in a big way. We are at 220 more than usual. The lowest over the past 3 months, actually, I think it was September, we only had 470 subscribers. And then the highest over the past 3 months, I think was last month, was 740. We're already up to 960 over the previous 4 weeks. A very, very, very good pace. And if we look over here, the baseline is pretty strong. We're getting about 15 subs a day at a minimum with some highs in the 50s, stuff like that. I'm shouting it out now because yesterday was actually our highest subscriber day in one day over the past few weeks. We got 75 subscribers yesterday. So at this point, we are only, I mean, look at that, 169 subs away from hitting 50K. We've got 7 days left in the month. Please, if you watch the channel, if you want to support me, or you just don't hate me and you just feel neutral but you want to help out, please subscribe to the channel. It will help so much. Let's get back to it. Okay, so we've got to talk about the big update from the developers. So like I said, some players were prematurely claiming their piece of gear, not realizing that would end the event. So they say, an important notice, we have received feedback from commanders about their recent experience in Azhor's master Smithy. Due to a lack of clarity regarding the event rules, some commanders prematurely claimed their gear before completing the recasting process, which prevented further participation in this event. This is pretty good. They don't say like sorry or 100% own it, but they come pretty close. They're saying this is due to a lack of clarity. The lack of clarity was caused by Moonton. This is enough of an acknowledgement for me. You can see what they've done now is they have adjusted the claim period so that you cannot even claim until New Year's, January the 1st. So right now you can see I cannot claim. Yesterday, if you watch my guide from yesterday, I could have claimed, and in that video I had to advise people not to claim. Now claiming is locked until January 1st. This is very, very smart of them. This, however, still is not a solution for players that claimed already. Doesn't matter if it's locked now if they already did it. However, you can see there's going to be an optimization for accidental gear claims, people who claimed prematurely because they didn't understand what was going on. There will be another official announcement upon this. I'll probably just sneak that in a 1 minute bit into another video when it does come, but it sounds like those people will in some way be able to do it again. We don't know exactly what, but there will be a solution where I'm sure they are going to take the piece you already created back. You don't get two pieces, but they're going to do something to help you out. So there you go. Let's get into the actual gameplay now using the big tips from viewers. So these Frost Trial challenges can be kind of tricky, especially for mobile users. You just got to throw your thumb everywhere. It does all happen very fast. So go get a keystone. We get a new one today. And some people just don't seem to understand how keystones work, which makes me very concerned for you because it makes me think you don't do Malric's Halls of Illusion. Each keystone, when you do it, you claim it, you put it in, and then each keystone, unless you claim the rewards at the end, you can always quit and restart. You get 10 full attempts. Each one of these keystones is 10 attempts. So over the 8 standard Frost keystones, that's 80 attempts. So a lot of people were saying, oh my God, I'm so screwed, I messed up. First off, it was only 1 keystone, so how screwed can you be? Even if you got nothing, you're just missing 1 out of 8. And also, you should have another 9 attempts if you mess up. So remember to use all your attempts if you don't get a perfect score or you don't get as high a score and as many chests as you wanted. When it comes to these advanced keystones, TBD, we'll see when they arrive. We get 1 in 3 days and we get 1 in 7 days. So when those come, I'll obviously make a video right away. But right now it's day 2. I'm gonna go ahead and claim my keystone so I can hop in here and let's do it. I'm gonna insert this, and now the big tip. So if we enter, you can see this is the team I used yesterday. A bunch of level 1, common, uncommon, and rare units. The units you use do not matter in terms of their skills, their gearing, their artifacts. They're all unequipped. It doesn't matter. These are just warm bodies. What does matter is that you bring melee units. So you can see I brought all fighters and defenders, units that I can place on the ground. Also, wow, worth noting, they're doing a different map today. Is this real? Holy moly. That's crazy. Okay, well, let me show you the tip for yesterday's video, and then probably I'll have to make a short video later today on how to do the new map. We'll keep that one really short, though. I think we're all understanding how this works now, so we'll hop right back into it. However, some people were like, why didn't you suggest Mari or something like that? In my original attempts, I did try using Mari and Maul, things like that, but you cannot target these units. They are untargetable. They cannot be targeted. Untargetable. Targetable. You get it. But what you can do, and this is what viewers turn me on to, is use a unit like I or use a unit like Dahlia. These are units that put out some kind of ground obstruction. So it's not targeting them, but it's putting out like a melee ground obstruction that can slow down the runners. So that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna use I over here. If you have Dahlia, you absolutely can use her too. For that first map, Dahlia is actually even better because she has a longer range, but I'm assuming not every player has Dahlia. Dahlia came out 1.5 years ago, actually over 1.5 years ago at this point. Actually, almost exactly 1.5 years ago. No, why am I getting so hung up on this? Like, yeah, no, just over, like 18.5 months ago, almost 19 months ago. There you go. Stupid tangent. So let's just pick any other melee unit. Let's throw this guy back in. You're gonna wanna make sure these units are geared. So all that matters is how fast they are and how quickly they're ulting, particularly in I's case. So we're gonna go for attack speed and rage regen. Let's take this piece. Here we're gonna go for rage regen with attack speed in the substats. We're gonna take this piece. Here we're gonna go for attack speed with rage regen in the substat. We're gonna take this piece. And here we're gonna go attack speed. You can go attack speed rage regen if you have good enough gear, but I'm assuming not everyone does. And finally, if you have a whirlwind breastplate with attack speed, do it. If you don't worry, just grab any whirlwind piece. You'll have picked up enough attack speed elsewhere. So here we go. That's my 640 attack speed I. You do not need to be that fast. She has plenty of rage regen. If you're bringing a mage, make sure your mage is in a Nightmare Samsara. This will allow them to cycle their ults more quickly. And now we actually have a way to slow. So I have not tried this map yet. Hopefully it's similar enough that we can see. I'm gonna pause just for 1 second as we get into it. I wanna look at the monster manual. So there's a new guy, the Chest Snatcher. When attacked, randomly he'll drop chests. After staying idle for a while, he flees the battlefield. So you want to attack this guy to get as many chests as possible. A new guy, the Demolisher, and another new guy, the Miser. Okay, this is an entirely new fight, but I want to give you advice from yesterday. I'll make a new video right after about this fight. Yesterday, they had all the chargers, the runners. So what you would do is they'd be running out here and you'd block them, but you couldn't slow them down. All the portals they were spawning from were over here. So what you would do Now, I tried with like Mari and Maul, they can't target, but with someone like you can put her down there and she'll just start spamming these crystals that are going to freeze them in their tracks and just give you a little more breathing room, give you a little more time. So obviously it's not working for this map today, but definitely worth knowing for tomorrow. So there you have it. Yeah, sorry about that. I didn't realize it'd be a new map every day since it's the same kind of keystone, but I guess the stage tags are going to vary every day. So let's end the video here so I can quickly go film a guide on this. I'm going to try to get it out earlier today. One final thing I want to show you, I'm quitting. I'm giving up on this attempt, right? Because I was just showcasing something, and you'll see all is not lost. I think I've got basically no chests. I've got 3 chests. That sucks. As long as I don't click claim, there's no problem, guys. If you don't click claim, you are fine. Just click give up and leave, and then you'll see you still have 9 out of 10 remaining energy. So you'll get to continue on. Thank you guys so much for watching. Big shout out to Moonton for hopping on the issue quickly where people claimed prematurely, as they've been saying. I think that's pretty cool. Thank you to all of you who have been subscribing to the channel. One final little plug. If you are a spender, I'm going to have a new bundle link that's dropping tomorrow with Smile 1. I can't share it until tomorrow, but starting tomorrow, we will have new Christmas bundles on Smile 1. Some of the big ones are pretty expensive, so those are really only for the big spenders, but there's one really good low-priced one that's going to be a very good value for all spenders. So there you go. Thank you. Share it with your mother. I've been Fastidious, and I'll see you real soon. Bye.
Fastidious.